Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson, that's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of lsatdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. Anna writes in, hating all the answer choices.
Hi, I've been a Demon subscriber since November and I listen to the podcast every day, ! On some questions, I end up disliking every answer choice and then have trouble finding the correct one once I've eliminated it. Do you have any advice for what to do when you hate all of the answer choices? Thanks, Anna. Step one here, I think I would just want to give Anna permission to hate all 5 answer choices sometimes. How often, Ben, do you think you end up in a position where you're like, boy, I don't really like any of these?
I don't know, it's hard to say, but I mean, it did happen on Monday. So
just in your
yesterday,
your class you taught yesterday,
yeah,
you had one where you were like, boy, none of these are good. Yeah. Did you get it right anyway?
I did, thankfully. And I think those discussions, it seems like they end up being helpful because I'm just talking out loud as I'm like, okay, well, let me go back. Here's why I'd still get rid of this. Here's why I'd still get rid of this. I usually start with the question or the answers I was most confident with, like no, like definitely not.
Just
like,
I absolutely can't question, pick that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a strengthener. And it's like, okay, definitely no. And then, yeah, I'm just reviewing the 1 or 2 that I couldn't as easily confidently dismiss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you're getting at one of the reasons why the LSAT is easy. There are 2 ways to work the problem. It's multiple choice. So you can sometimes predict the answer / fall in love with the correct answer. That's one way to work the problem.
Yep.
But the backdoor way works just as well. Mm-hmm. You just refuse to pick 4 terrible answers.
Yeah.
Usually, and I do the exact same thing you do, Ben. I think this happened to me in class recently as well. Last week's classes, I know that there was at least one where don't like A, don't like B, don't like C, don't like D. Oops, also don't like E. Okay, no problem. Let me just start by cutting down the ones that I really, really can't pick. Go back to the ones where you were like, wait a minute, that plays for the wrong team. Wait a minute, that's wrong for some other just explicit reason. This one's wrong for some other explicit reason. And then you end up down to 2 answers where you're like, well, I got rid of this because of this objection. Let me think that through. How valuable really is that objection?
How strong is it? Yeah.
How devastating is that? Or could I interpret it in another way so that it doesn't mean the thing that I thought it might mean to make it wrong? Maybe I could reinterpret it in a way that's not wrong.
Yeah.
Right? And you end up finding one answer that it is possible to interpret in a way that's not wrong. And that's the one you have to pick.
Well, and sometimes too, it's me misreading. Sometimes I'm like,
oh, for sure.
Wait a sec. I treated that as this, and it's literally not saying that. Yep. And now this makes total sense. Like,
right.
I'm hesitantly picking the answer and then actually explaining to the class, no, this is totally fine. This makes sense now. I just misread it.
Yeah, you're just, the first time through the answer choices, you have to be hypercritical because every answer is wrong 80% of the time. So you've got to be expecting and looking for reasons why they're wrong.
Yeah.
But that frequently means that you're going to read the first 2 words of an answer choice and decide, nah, that's probably not it.
Yep.
But when you eliminate all 5, now you're going to go back and give it another look. And maybe your objection that you had was not quite so well-founded. We do have to remember that there is one correct answer out of the 5. So we shouldn't be, on a first read through, it's the kiss of death to be reading answers, looking for reasons why they're right. That's not what you should be doing. You should make a good prediction, but then you should just expect A not to match that prediction.
Yeah.
Same with B, same with C, same with D, same with E. If you have eliminated all 5, now you can kind of lower your standards a little bit or just flip it to where you can conclusively eliminate at least 3 of the answers, maybe even 4. And then the one right answer, you have to kind of rethink it to go to like allow it to be correct. Oh, if the test makers meant this, and you feel that click. I see. If this is what they meant by this, now that one can be correct. Okay, fine, I'll pick that one and move on. Anything more?
No.
Thank you,
You're on the
Anna,
right
for
path.
writing in.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, students who always narrow it down to 2, you're in trouble. That's not what we're looking for. You should be narrowing it down to 0 more often than you're narrowing it down to 2. So I think Anna's on the right track. Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.